I mean, like, nobody really liked me at 11. That was kind of my weird stage. That was like my, like, very annoying, like, trying to be everything that I'm not. But that's why I wrote music, so it pays off, you know, to be miserable, you make good art, so.
It was very annoying of me when I was like that when I was younger, you know, because if I wanted something, I was gonna go and get it. I did not care. I didn't care if I couldn't have it or if I literally couldn't have it. Like, there was no way I could possibly have it. I was gonna try everything to go and get that somehow, you know, or be around it at least.
I grew up and still live in Highland Park, which is like in between Pasadena and Eagle Rock. And it's like not like a rich community, cute little neighborhood. And now it's kind of popping and like really hip people live there. There's like a little town called like York, kind of. It's like a street with just like cool stores on it. It's just cool, and I've always lived there.
I like my little house. I live in a little house in Highland Park. It's like popping right now. Like, people like it. Like, we moved there because it was affordable. Like, years ago, before I was born. And now people are like, oh my God.
We always were doing some stuff. We were always doing some crazy, like, I don't know, because we grew up homeschooled also, so it was a lot of, like, going on little, like, adventures to go learn something. It was different all the time, so we'd go to factories where they'd make tortillas. We'd go see how tortillas were made. That's kind of what homeschooling was, but I feel like I learned, you learn more when you're having fun, I feel like. But there was always music playing. We were always, like, somehow, somebody was listening to music, somebody was playing it, somebody was singing it. It was always something. So it was very loud in our house.
Okay, so you know, like, commercials for, like, I don't know, a car?
Sure.
Like, sometimes it's, like, filming in a car and it's a family and someone's, like... And then, like, the rest of the family, like, starts, like, yeah, hey, you know? It's, like, and it keeps going, and then people start singing, and then people put harmonies, and it's, like, that's unrealistic. That's, like, my whole family is like that. Like, that's how it's been. I mean, my friends even have said that since I was little. They're like, this is, like, weird. Like, I've never seen this before. You know, it's pretty funky.
Whole family, like, we've always been like a really musical family, and Phineas grew up like an actor, and I was kind of an actor. Both of our parents are actors, and he's been on like many shows and like in movies, and like I tried to kind of do that. I did like looping, which is like ADR stuff for like TV shows or stuff. And so we've always been like around, like, I guess cameras, I don't know, but we've always like liked performing and liked being in front of people. And I've always been a singer, and Phineas has always been a singer, and we've been in the Los Angeles Children's Chorus, so singing all the time and getting really good technique from like good conductors and like nice teachers. So yeah, like, music has just been fully surrounding us and me our whole lives.
I grew up on everything, because my parents used to make, you know, because I grew up before it was like iPhones and stuff. It was just more like MP3 players and CDs and stuff in the car. And so my dad would make like just like a little disc of, you know, like Avril Lavigne and the Beatles. And then I grew up on a lot of Green Day, and then My Chemical Romance, and then Tyler, the Creator, and then Earl Sweatshirt. Johnny Mathis. Like, what's her name? Etta James, Peggy Lee, Frank Sinatra, Childish Gambino. And then I loved Aurora, and I loved Marina and the Diamonds, and of course Lana Del Rey, and, you know, like, just so many. And then and the thing is, I used to listen to a lot of, like, I used to be like a SoundCloud head, so I would just like dig into SoundCloud and find stuff with like 100 plays, you know, 20 plays that I just thought was dope, because there's so much. And like SoundCloud is the best, honestly. It's just like, because anybody can make it, anybody can listen. But like, that's how I found most of the music I listen to now. My favorite, you know, my favorite artists, a lot of my friends even, because I grew up listening to people and being a big fan of a lot of people, and now I've sort of become friends with them, which is literally insane. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And I don't know, but I feel like the main people that really like created, you know, who I am, it was a mix between musicians and fashion icons, kind of, which was just, it's like Tyler, the Creator, Childish Gambino, Bloody Osiris, like those three people, like Lana Del Rey probably. Those four. It was a lot of that, you know, a lot of A$AP Rocky, Odd Future, Earl Sweatshirt. I mean, these people like created who I am. It's crazy to think about. It's like, it's crazy. Aurora.
you know, I grew up as a fan, and I still am a fan, you know? I'm a fan of so much, like, music and art and artists and stuff, and I grew up with, you know, their sort of mindset, and now I'm sort of seeing it from the other side, but also being on the other side. It's weird. It's just, like, it's just something that, like, doesn't happen.
You know, we grew up just with music as kind of like a natural thing. It wasn't like, oh, we all like music, we all do music. It was like really, I don't know how to describe it, and besides the fact that it was just completely normal, and to meet kids that weren't around music all the time was weird to me.